Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 stories behind Hollywood's greatest animal stars.
Open your mouth.
Nope. Not one grain of oats is crossing my picket line.
For this list, we're shining a light on the most interesting behind-the-scenes details about our favorite fluffy, furry, and otherwise adorable friends on the silver screen. Can you think of any we missed? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Air Buddy. If you found a scruffy stray golden retriever, would you train him to play sports like hockey, soccer, baseball, football, and basketball? Well, that's what happened to Buddy after he was picked up in the Sierra Nevada in 1989.
All right, another basket. One more basket and I get the master bedroom tonight.
Pretty soon, Buddy was showing off his athleticism on shows like America's Funniest Home Videos and Late Night with David Letterman, and even during halftime at a Laker game, where he played better than a few of the actual NBA players. He was eventually hailed as the Michael Jordan of dogs, so it was appropriate then that Buddy was cast as Air Bud in the 1997 Disney film of the same name.
You want to play? Good boy.
Sadly, Buddy didn't live to make another film, passing away from cancer at age 9 in 1998. But his legacy lived on through the long-running franchise, with Air Bud Golden Receiver dedicated to his memory.
Oh man!
Number 9. Rin Tin Tin. Warner Brothers may not exist today were it not for this German Shepherd. And what an amazing story it is. Rescued from a bombed-out French village during World War I by U.S. soldier Lee Duncan, Rin Tin Tin was taken back to the States and taught some tricks.
This is a very busy base. We can't have any complaints. He's gonna have to be on his best behavior. He will be, sir.
Duncan became convinced that his dog could be a movie star. And sure enough, by 1923, Rin Tin Tin had a starring role in Where the North Begins, a movie many believe helped Warner Brothers avoid bankruptcy. Pretty soon, the Pooch was a screen legend, with endorsement deals and even the key to New York City. A popular urban legend suggests that Rin Tin Tin actually won the first ever Best Actor Oscar in 1929, but the Academy preferred the award go to a human actor, so they made everyone vote again. Whether that's true or not, Rin Tin Tin made his mark, or his bark, on movie history. Number 8. Katie the Monkey. Despite the fact that David Schwimmer has continued to badmouth her since they worked together in the 90s, Katie the Monkey is an icon. Her screen debut was as Ross's pet capuchin Marcel on Friends.
That thing is not coming in here.
That thing? This is how you greet guests at a party?
But Katie is no one-trick monkey. Like her character on the show, she is a star. Also appearing on Sam and Cat, Why, The Last Man, and 30 Rock, and in the movie Outbreak.
Whoa, it's bumpy, baby. It's okay, baby. You'll be out of here in no time. Yeah, I promise.
But Marcel is probably Katie's most famous role. And sadly, even as recently as the Friends reunion in 2021, Schwimmer was complaining that Katie messed up takes.
Was there anything that you didn't like while you were shooting the show?
The monkey.
And the monkey.
Oh, the monkey.
Not Marcel. Really?
The monkey scared me.
I loved the monkey.
David was not a
Yeah,
fan.
because you didn't have to touch it.
However, Katie's trainer, Mike Morris, posited in an interview with the UK tabloid The Sun that the real emotion Schwimmer was feeling was jealousy, since Katie often got more laughs than him.
And of course, the monkeys didn't like working with him after he turned on them. My colleague who also worked on the show says that people would laugh at the monkey and throw Schwimmer off.
Maybe that's why she's still got a thriving career in Hollywood all these years later. Number 7. Pal's legacy. Pal the dog lived a nice long life, nearly 20 years in fact. Moreover, this beautiful rough collie is known for being the first canine to portray the hugely popular Lassie on screen.
Look at her.
Oh, she's beautiful.
It didn't matter that Pal was playing against type as a female dog on screen because his calm demeanor and on-screen presence made him a living legend. His work with the Lassie franchise spawned both films and television, but it didn't end there.
There's somewhat else about thee, my lass, and I'd dearly love to be inside thy mind and know what it is.
He also sired a litter of pups that would continue his legacy. Yup, Pal's brood of puppies would also go on to play Lassie, long after the OG actor put his scene-stealing skills to bed. Number 6. Benji is the best.
Thought so. You know, they got a reward out for you.
There have been many iconic pup performances brought to both the silver and small screens over the years. Lassie was of course a big one, but perhaps equal to that classic canine character is one who's just a little smaller. Benji.
You've got more independence than most people. And more charm. Have a good day.
This cute mixed breed pup has been played by a number of dogs over the years, and even had an inner monologue voiced by none other than Chevy Chase for the 1980 film Oh Heavenly Dog.
What am I going to do with this? Untie it? Got enough of an identity crisis without some woman's pink scarf. Okay, now we're looking good.
Higgins, the dog actor, is probably best known for playing the first iteration of Benji. He was trained by Frank Inn and did tons of TV before taking on the role of Benji thanks to an incredibly expressive and smoochable face. Number 5. A talking horse, of course. Make no mistake, getting a horse to talk was no easy feat back in the day.
All you think about is carrots, carrots.
Oh, I can break the habit anytime I want.
Oh, I can believe that.
Granted, today's technological advances have made it easy for Hollywood to demonstrate animals doing, well, just about anything, really. However, the glory days of the television series Mr. Ed meant that animal trainers had to get inventive when dreaming up ways to get a particular equine actor, named Bamboo Harvester, to look like he was ready to chat.
I was 42 pounds too heavy for the capsule.
Ed, what luck?
Luck nothing. For the last 2 days, I had to eat like a horse to make it.
They initially used nylon thread in order to give the illusion of speech, though Harvester would eventually learn to move his mouth without it. Oh, and the rumor that crews used peanut butter to make Ed talk? Completely made up.
There's no jealousy among animals?
No. Even in a horse race, those horses don't care who wins.
Now he tells me.
Number 4. Watch out for Toto. There are many elements that make The Wizard of Oz an absolute classic in cinema history. One small part of that success is Dorothy's little dog Toto, played by a Cairn Terrier named Terry.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Terry had appeared in a couple of features prior to Oz, but it was the pup's experience on this latter film that made her a star.
Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, don't let him take Toto. Don't let her take him, please. Stop her.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Uncle Henry.
Incidentally, because of a horrible accident on set, she almost left us far too soon. An extra accidentally stepped on Terry, causing the dog injuries that required over 2 weeks of R&R. Thankfully, Terry was able to make it out the other side and enjoyed her Wizard of Oz success for another 6 years.
Oh, Toto, darling. Oh, I got you back. You came back. Oh, I'm so glad.
Number 3. Keiko Goes Wild. Unfortunately, not every animal story on this list has a happy ending. Keiko was the name of a male orca who was best known for playing the title character in Free Willy. The movie was a huge hit and helped endear Keiko to both kids and parents alike. The killer whale didn't get to appear in much else after Free Willy, however, as the International Marine Mammal Project and Warner Brothers tried to release him back into the ocean.
You can also see on this shot here, there's 2 tags on him. We have a TDR tag, which records how deep he's diving and the speed he's traveling, as well as the location tag.
Keiko had been living unhappily in Marineland, and he was actually the first captive orca to be returned back into the wild. Unfortunately, Keiko succumbed to what was thought to be pneumonia not long after acquiring his freedom.
This is video of Keiko in the Norwegian Bay where he would spend his last days. Keiko playfully tipping over a rubber raft, letting a small child scratch his back, and as he did nearly everywhere he went in his travels, drawing a crowd.
Number 2. Moose and Enzo. Chances are, if you saw a Jack Russell Terrier on screen in the 90s, it was one of these two. But maybe their most famous role was as Eddie Crane on Frasier.
Good boy, Eddie. Just get down. Good. Eddie, get down. Get down!
Moose was Enzo's father, and he originated the part when the show debuted in 1993, with the pair eventually sharing screen time in later seasons. What's more, Enzo and Moose appeared together in the feature My Dog Skip, each playing the title character at different points in his life.
Is this your dog?
Skipper. Skip for short.
Sadly, despite being family, the father-son duo were not particularly fond of each other, with trainer Mathilde de Cagny saying that they, quote, could not stand to be in the same room together. Even so, they both lived out their retirements together with de Cagny and Jill, the dog from As Good As It Gets.
Oh, look at my boy! Look at him!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Cat scratch fever. Bond villain Blofeld's cat reportedly scratched actor Donald Pleasance while filming.
Impregnable? Cocan Hero. Come with me, Mr. Bond. Third one to base.
Bart the Bear 1 and 2. No relation. Among their many roles, 1 starred in The Bear, and 2 appeared on Game of Thrones.
Get behind me.
Will not.
Spike the Lop-Eared Mastador, aka Old Yeller. This dog's most famous appearance made everyone cry. J. Fred Muggs. This chimp was once the mascot of the Today Show and even had his own show.
You got your own desk, now go away.
Well, that novel experiment.
Golden Cloud, aka Trigger. Roy Rogers' trusty steed was a bona fide movie star.
This is Trigger's way of saying hello. Trigger seems to like the ladies in here. How about throwing him a kiss, Trigger?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jimmy the Raven. Making his screen debut in 1938's You Can't Take It With You, this avian actor has a more impressive resume than most human thespians. For example, you may remember him as Uncle Billy's fine-feathered friend in It's a Wonderful Life, or as the crow that, ironically, perches on the Scarecrow's shoulder in The Wizard of Oz.
You see? I can't even scare a crow.
A particular favorite of director Frank Capra, Jimmy was ultimately on screen in over 1,000 features between the 30s and 50s, and was labeled by his co-star Jimmy Stewart as, quote, the smartest actor on set. According to the animal trainer who worked with Jimmy, Curly Twyford, the bird could recognize words, type, open letters, and even ride a teeny motorcycle. For his efforts keeping veterans' spirits up following World War II, Jimmy the Raven earned a Red Cross Gold Medal. What a bird. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.